In this video, I am covering up the most important MCQs which will be from NCERT Exemplar. Yes, they are important because they are taken from NCERT Exemplar, the book which is issued by NCERT. So let us take up MCQs of chapter 1, and these are most important and most expected, and I will also be taking up their logical reasoning. Okay, so let's go to question number 1 straight away. It says choose the correct answer from the four options. For some integer n, every even integer is of the form dash. For some integer m, every even integer is of the form m plus 1, 2m or 2m plus 1. So just take 5 seconds for the same. Yes. The answer to first question is C, that is 2m. We have already detailed discussion we have already done in the exercise where we say that every even integer is of the form 2m. And the connected question is question number 2. For some integer q, every odd integer is of the form dash. So every odd integer will be of the form, take 5 seconds. The options are q plus 1, 2q and 2q plus 1. Yes, the answer is option number D. For question number 2, it is 2q plus 1 for every odd integer. So just remember, whenever you have to let any even integer, you will let it in the form 2m, and whenever you have to let an odd integer, you will always let it in the form 2m plus 1 or 2q plus 1 or something like that. Alright. Let us go to question number 3. Question number 3 says, n square minus 1 is divisible by 8 if n is dash. It's a very good question. It's not a very direct question. N square minus 1, when it will be divisible by 8? For any integer it is divisible by 8? Or is it divisible only for a natural number or an odd integer or an even integer? Right? So, let us straight away get to the answer. You must have thought of it by now if you know the answer. The answer is C, an odd integer. Now, let us see the explanation for this. Let us see the reason for this. We have n square minus 1 is divisible by 8. First option is it is an integer, and second is natural number, then odd number or even number. So let us first consider if n is even number, because the natural and integer will be covered in this only. If n is even, so let n is of the form 2m. Let us substitute it here. I get 2m whole square minus 1, which gives me 4m square minus 1, which gives me 2m plus 1 into 2m minus 1. Alright, now n is already even, so obviously 2m plus 1 will be odd, 2m minus 1 will also be odd. Okay, suppose we have a number, say n is even number, say 6, then 6 plus 1 is 7 and 6 minus 1 is 5, so both of them are going to be odd. So it does not ensure us that this complete number will be divisible by 8, right? Only because both of these are odd. So even n is even option is not correct. If n is even is not correct, it leads to n is any integer. This is also not correct. And it leads to if n is natural. This is also not correct, because when it is not correct for even, it will also not be correct for integer or natural. So we are left with n is odd. And let us also confirm it. This is the correct answer. Let us confirm it. I have n square minus 1. Let n is equal to 2m plus 1 because it is odd. And right in the second question we have done that odd integer is, we have to let it like 2m plus 1. So let us substitute it here in 4m square minus 1, or we may even factorize it. I have to prove that n square minus 1. So it is equal to n plus 1 into n minus 1. Let us substitute 2m for n. I get 2m plus 1. Now n is equal to 2m plus 1. 2m plus 1 plus 1. and 2m plus 1 minus 1, right? What I have done? Substitute n for 2m plus 1. So I get 2m plus 2 and I get 2m. Again you see, I can take 2 common from this. I get m plus 1 and 1 2 is this and I have m. So into 2 into m. Alright. Now you see, I have a factor 2. I have another factor 2. And out of m and m plus 1, one of them is definitely even. I hope you are getting my point. m और m plus 1 में से एक तो इवन होगा ही होगा. अगर m plus 1 इवन है तो m ऑड होगा या m इवन होगा, राइट? इन दोनों में से एक तो इवन होगा. 2 consecutive numbers cannot be odd. So I get 2 into 2 into 2. So this number is definitely divisible by 8. So this is the complete explanation for this MCQ. It was a very important MCQ and contains lots of information, and this is the reason why I am making a long video. Otherwise my shorts for MCQs are also available where we don't have any scope for the explanation. So I hope you like it. If you really like the video, please do share and subscribe. Let's go on to question number 4. It has taken quite a long time. Question number 4 says, if HCF of 65 and 117 is expressible in the form 65m minus 117, then value of m is dash. Now, this is such a question which you cannot do without working out. It is not a formula or you cannot learn or cram it. We have to work it out. So, let us work it out. Let us straightway go to the answer and find HCF of 65 and 117. 65 and 117. Let us find out the HCF. So 117 is equal to 65 into 1 plus 52. This we have already covered in detail how to go about it. Then 65 is equal to 52 into 1 plus 13. You may visit the detailed videos I have already covered in the chapter. 13 into 4 plus 0, and clearly our HCF is 13. And our question is, what is the question? See it once again. If 65 minus 117 is the HCF, so I have 65 minus 117 is equal to 13. 65m, sorry. I have 65m minus 117 is equal to 13. So 65m is equal to 117 plus 13, which gives me 130. So m comes out to be 2. So if m is 2, then now our option B is correct. See students, there are some MCQs where we have to work out for the option to get the answer, just like in the previous one. We worked out each and every option to get the answer. But some MCQs are where we have to reach to the answer first and then we have to match it with the option, then which of the options are correct. Okay, this was one of those. Let us go on to question number 5. I really don't want to waste time. The largest number which divides 70 and 125, leaving remainders 5 and 8 respectively, is dash. Now this is again an MCQ of the second category where you have to reach to the answer then match to the solution. So 70 और 125 हमें लार्जेस्ट नंबर निकालना है जो 5 और 8 रिमाइंडर लीव करता है. ठीक है, तो हम इसमें से 5 माइनस कर देंगे, इसमें से 8 माइनस कर देंगे. This is what we want. Now I get 65 and 117. So I need HCF of 65 and 117, which I have just taken out in the previous question. I will find out their HCF. HCF is 13. So 13 is the largest number which divides 70 and 125. And in case of 70, it leaves remainder 5. Obviously, 17 into 5 is 65. And in case of 125, it leaves the remainder 8. 13 9s are 117 and 8 is the remainder. So I hope you get it. So our correct answer is option number A, that is 13. Okay, let's go to question number 6. It says if two positive integers a and b are written like this, then where x and y are prime numbers, find the HCF of a and b. Now let us see. A is x cube y square and b is x y cube, and we have to find their HCF. So for HCF, again in this we do the question, get the answer, then match the option. Now smaller power of x is 1, smaller power of y is 2. So x ki power 1 and y ki power 2 is the answer. So clearly you can see that option B is correct. So once you are done with the answer, once you know the logic, so it should hardly take you any time solving the answer. So option B is correct. Let's go to question number 7. Question number 7 says, again it's a similar question. If two positive numbers are expressed as p is equal to ab square and a cube b, find the LCM. Now we have similar question, but we need to find LCM. P is ab square and q is a cube b. And these have to be prime numbers a and b, you know. Otherwise we don't know what is further if b can have some power or not. We have no idea. So for LCM you will take the higher power. Higher power of a is 3 and higher power of b is 2. So a cube b square should be the answer. Do we have this option? Yes, of course we have the C option. So answer to question number 7 is C. Right? This is a very straightforward video, students. I am not using any animation or anything in this. Just because this video concentrates more on the explanation, and you will find these questions again and again repeated in most of the books because they are provided by NCERT only. It's NCERT exemplar. I would try to cover exemplar, subjective also. Stay tuned, do subscribe and share. Let's go into question number 8. So question number 8 says, the product of a non-zero rational and irrational number is dash. See, this question is very, very important. Product of a non-zero rational means a rational number which is not equal to 0 multiply by an irrational number. तो हमेशा ये क्या होगा? Will it always be irrational? Will it be always rational? Either rational or irrational or 1. क्लियरली 1 तो होगा नहीं, ज़रूरी नहीं है 1 हो, हमेशा रैशनल होगा. आपको एक एग्जांपल सोच लीजिए, देखिए 2 को √3 से मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए तो जब एक ही हमें इरैशनल मिल गया तो ऑलवेज रैशनल तो हो ही नहीं सकता. रैशनल और इरैशनल ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि क्या कोई ऐसा केस है जिसमें जब हम रैशनल और इरैशनल को मल्टीप्लाई करें तो आंसर रैशनल भी आ सकता है. ऐसा केस होता, had this condition was not given, had this condition not been there, non-zero rational number, then it was a possibility that rational into irrational is rational also. But since this is given to be non-zero, so the answer is always irrational. It is always irrational. And this video is focusing only on NCERT exemplar. Otherwise I would have taken a few different examples related to this. I will take up in some different set of questions. So the answer to this is A, always irrational. Alright, let's go on to question number 9. Question number 9 is again very easy. It says the least number that is divisible by the numbers from 1 to 10 both inclusive. 1 से लेकर 10 तक हमें बताना है कि लीस्ट नंबर जो इन सब से डिविजिबल है, विच इज़ डिविजिबल बाय ऑल ऑफ देम. सो वी हैव टू बेसिकली फाइंड आउट दी LCM. आई एम रियली सॉरी अबाउट द नॉइज at the back. So let us see. 1 is equal to 1. 2 is equal to 1 into 2 or you may only write 2. 3 is equal to 1 into 3 or you may only write 3. 4 is equal to 2 square. 5 is 5. 6 is equal to 2 into 3. 7 is 7. 8 is 2 cube. 9 is 3 square. And 10 is 2 into 5. So let us take up the powers which are there in all of them. Means we have to take for LCM, we have to take the bigger power. 1 we can avoid. So what will be the LCM? 1 can definitely be avoided. Alright. Now what is the maximum power of 2 which is available? Maximum power of 2 which is available is 3 in 8. Then maximum power of 3 which is available is 2. Right. So 2 cube into 3 square. Now this 2 square is already covered. This 5 is left. Now let us write down 5. 2 and 3 of 6 are already covered. 7 is left. Let's write down 7. 2 cube of 8 is already covered. 3 square of 9 is already covered. And 2 and 5 of 10 are already covered. So this is the final answer for LCM. And the multiplication gives us 2520. So do we have an option 2520? Yes, of course. The D option is there. You can see. So answer to question number 9 is D. I hope you understand. I am repeating. These are all from NCERT exemplar. So they are most important questions. Now let us come to the last question. Question number 10. It says decimal expansion of this rational number will terminate after how many decimal places? Now see, it's a tricky question and I have covered this trick in one of my short videos. You must watch it out. So let us see. 1, 4, 5, 8, 7, divided by 1250. What is the trick behind it? कि कितने डेसिमल के बाद कवर होगी? आपने डिनोमिनेटर को प्राइम फैक्टराइज कर लेना है 14587. The prime factors of 1250 are can be written as 2 into 5 raised to power 4. Now try to complete the powers of 10. Now 5 we have 4 powers, but 2 we have only 1 power. So I'll multiply it with 3 powers of 2. Right, in numerator and denominator I have multiplied with 2 raised to power 3. Now we don't need to solve it. They are not asking us the answer. The thing is, whatever may be the numerator, the denominator will be 10 raised to power 4. And since the denominator will be 10 raised to power 4, so our answer is going to be what? It will be after 4 decimal places. So this is going to be our answer, and the option is, you can see here, the option is D. D option. After 4 decimal places, D option is the right answer for this. So here you have all the 10 questions of MCQs solved, which were very important, along with the logic, along with the complete explanation. So you may repeat them, just see the questions from somewhere, or from here only you can just mute me and then only see the question and try to work out the answer. वैसे टीचर को चुप कराना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपके लिए बड़ा आसान है. आप म्यूट का बटन प्रेस कीजिए एंड योर टीचर विल बी क्वाइट, right? So please, if you like the video, please do not forget to share to your friends. Share, subscribe, like, and if you will drop even a small comment, it will be really motivating for me. And above all, happy practicing, which I always say. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much.